Good morning, friends. Let me give you an update on my terrace farm today, and things are looking really good. And as you can see, that 1 week there has been very good progress. And see, like we have these two timers. Right now, my drip irrigation timer is on, so you can see that the drip is on, and so every day the drip is on for 3 minutes in the morning and 3 minutes in the evening, and we are pumping fertilized water, nutrient rich water to our plants here. They are in coco peat, and like you can see, we have bitter gourd, bottle gourd here. We've got tomato plants which are just sprouting out, and this is turmeric and ginger. They are doing really well, and we have some basil which I had kept for germination, so they have come out quite well. We have got cholai right there in the corner. So we have lady's finger here, and we have coriander just coming out. So there has been a lot of heavy rain past couple of days, and since I only have a shade net, so the rainwater comes in, and heavy rain is essentially making these seedlings fall down. So some of them will survive, some of them will not. That's the reason why I've planted more, so that I can finally choose and pick the stronger ones and replant them. So we have tomato here, okay, and I have got one hazel also growing here. Okay, that's my pet hazel. And then we have got long beans coming, and we have got chili just sprouting out, and then we have got rich gourd here, and this is a zucchini plant from my previous attempt when all my plants died, but he's the only lone survivor, not doing very well. Some leaf issues here, however, they have started, this plant has started flowering, so I want to really give it a chance, and I will transplant this one into the drip system. So that's the update on the drip today. More or less it is kind of satisfactory, except for the heavy rains, which is causing some of the plants to like die. The stems are breaking, so not really much that can be done about it now. So here now the next addition what I'm going to do is I will be putting up a wire mesh on top, so that and the strings which will come down from there, so that we can give support to all these creepers, and they can climb up and go on the wire mesh. So I intend to do that work today, and maybe by next week I'll be able to show it to you. Now going to our hydroponic system. So we have got our, in the deep water culture system, we have got brinjals. So I had transplanted them very early. The growth has been slow, but they are surviving. So I think that they are doing fairly okay. And if you see here, they have oxygenated water. So I believe that they should survive. Again, these are fairly small seedlings, but they are facing the heavy rainfall issue. and being open to the sky, even though there is a shade net on top, okay, still water does come in. And we have these two tomato plants. Okay, one of the updates is that one of my motors had died out again this week, and so there was no circulation in this particular system for the entire week. Still, the plants have survived. All of them have survived. So, so this is one of the good things about deep water culture, that since there is a storage of water, your plants really do not die out. Okay, and then this is cucumber. Cucumber is doing very well, and as you can see, so I would say the system is doing fairly okay. These are slightly older plants. These are about a month old now, and you can see this is capsicum. Capsicum is doing very well. You can see they have started flowering now, and some of the plants are doing better than the others. So as you can see, this is like really going. So even the wire mesh will come on top here also, and we will give support to all the plants so that they can be good. And on the same system, we have got cucumbers. Even the cucumbers are doing very well. You can see the quality of plants. See, they have started to really go down, and they are doing fairly good. You can see Indian mustard. They are doing very well. I have already harvested them once, so this is the second time that I will get an harvest out of them. I'll be harvesting them today, and this is the reservoir for it. Now I would like to give an insight on how we have built this entire thing. I have tried to keep the cost really low. So whatever was rejected in the house, I have utilized all that. Like if you see the table for this DWC system, it actually comprises of 3 chairs. Now this was not in use and it was just lying around, so I just made a sort of table for them. And if you see the frame for this, again, it is actually a bed frame which was not in use, and so I've just reused all these things to make do, and that has saved me a lot of cost, and it is fairly sturdy. So wherever we have an opportunity, we would want to bring down the cost. And if you see the frame is actually made out of 1.5-inch PVC pipes. So my cost essentially was very less, and since it was a complete do-it-yourself, so I could complete this entire system for less than 40,000. And most of the things were either bought locally from the hardware stores, or these timers and the motors, etc., were bought from Amazon. Even like the coco peat was sourced partly from Amazon and partly locally. And the drip system is a Cine Agro drip system. Okay, so which is fairly inexpensive. It is about 1100 rupees. So with very less resources also, you can really build something good. Okay, and I believe that this small vegetable garden on the terrace would be able to give a fairly good produce once when it is ready. And see, like yesterday I procured these pipes. Now this is for making the wire mesh structure that I'm planning, so that all the plants can be given support and they can grow upwards rather than sideways. Like I want to stop this, otherwise all the plants will be competing with each other. Okay, rather if you give them support, then they can grow up stairs. They can grow vertically. So this is it. You can see the 3-minute drip has now stopped, and and it is sufficient to for the plants as of now. Another thing that I'm going to try next is maybe divide this system into two, and have half of the system grow on completely organic NPK fertilizer, and we can check that out. So I will keep on posting more to you. Hope this was informative, and you can always connect with me on Facebook for any questions that you might have. Thanks for watching. Happy growing.